All right, so something that I've recently coined myself, and I don't even know, maybe I read it somewhere, I don't know. Scrolling through Zillow is like America's favorite pastime nowadays. People that aren't looking for property are scrolling through Zillow. So kudos to Zillow for making an app and just looking at homes. Like people love to look at homes for whatever reason. But this video is for people that are actually wanting to buy a house, because I've experienced this very unusual benefit of buyers actually getting out to property to look at homes rather than just scrolling through their phones, because that's the easy thing to do, and disqualifying properties for whatever reason. I think it's highly beneficial that we get together and go out and look at property. And I'm going to give you 3 reasons. So reason number 1 is that it's going to create dialogue. It's going to create brainstorming opportunities for you and your partner, or for just you and myself, to be able to bounce ideas back and forth. And originally you thought that you only wanted one part of town, but after driving through that part of town, maybe you don't like it, or maybe, gosh, you are having a hard time finding something. When we're walking through those homes together, it creates this space where it allows you to process, and it allows you to really unpack things and get these ideas out of your head, rather than just looking at your phone, scrolling through, thinking that you hate a home or whatever. You're coming to these other conclusions. It's incredible the conversations that I've had with clients over the years, where when we're at the property and we're able just to kind of peel back the onion and really make progress, but that was because we were there at the property looking. So the second thing that I need to bring up, and it has to do with your budget. With your budget, it's everybody knows that California real estate's super expensive, right? And it's depressing that, what 400, 700, $1.5 million, what that will not buy you in California. And the thing is, it is what it is. I think the benefit of getting out to the property and walking the property is that you can see, that mortgage payment that the loan officer gave you, you're standing in this thing that needs a bunch of work, or it's in an area that you're not really happy with. But I think it's when you're there looking at the walls and looking at all the work that needs to be done, or maybe you're looking at a home that's the perfect home for you. It's expensive, but when you're there and you're able to feel it, it really hits home. And I think that it's a major, it really brings you to that point of making a decision. Can you really see yourself doing this thing? So I think that being able to see a home in your price range will really help with that whole decision-making process. Which leads me to my third point. And my third point is, I would highly advise you not to go to open houses, tour homes with other agents, if you haven't already ran your pre-approval numbers. Now, getting pre-approved, not sexy, not fun, it's a pain in the neck, I get it. But at the end of the day, what you don't want to do is you don't want to go look at property that you end up falling in love with, or you end up falling in love with a certain area, certain city. Come to find out that after you get pre-approved, that your pre-approval is nowhere near that area, or it's nowhere near what it would take to buy a home that you really would love. And so it's just depressing and frustrating. So I would highly recommend that you get that pre-approval done. That way that doesn't happen to you. Last but not least, what I wanted to mention is that we can make this super easy. So I'm going to put a link below in the description. You can add me as your agent on Zillow, and then anytime you favorite a home on Zillow, I'll be able to be notified, and then I know that that's something that you want to see ASAP, and we can just expedite this whole process. So it's been something that's been super helpful for some of my other clients. Hopefully you found that beneficial. Thanks so much for watching.